It was 20 years ago that King Mohammed VI of Morocco came to the throne after the death of his father Hassan II. He'd spent his childhood being prepared for the role. At his coronation, the 35-year-old promised to counter poverty, unemployment and social inequality. There were high hopes for a reformist king after the brutal regime of his father. So, 2 decades on, what progress has there been? Economic growth has been steady. The country has seen major construction projects, like the world's largest concentrated solar power plant on the edge of the Sahara Desert, and Africa's first ever high-speed rail line. But the gap between rich and poor has widened and is the highest in North Africa. Youth unemployment is at around 25%.
We are proud of what has been achieved. However, we're not insensitive to all the imperfections and to what's still left to do.
The Arab Spring protests saw tens of thousands of Moroccans take to the streets, calling for a democratic constitutional monarchy. The king promised reforms and approved a new constitution, but observers say little has changed. The king still holds absolute power.
Despite the promises that were made at the start of the king's reign, despite the 2011 promises with the 20th of February movement, we find ourselves here today living in a royal autocracy. It's the king who decides everything. The constitution is not respected.
Under his reign, freedom of the press has declined. Morocco ranks 135th in the world for press freedom. Now 55, King Mohammed VI has kept stability in a turbulent region. But points of tension remain in the country's northern Rif area, where authorities have cracked down on anti-poverty protesters, calling for jobs and economic development.